Does nail art cause anxiety for you in the salon? Do you find yourself feeling anxious when you see somebody walk through the door or wanting to run and hide from certain people? I used to be the same way. Let's be real, there's no magic formula or a pill you could take or chip that you can somehow insert into your head to download nail art skills. You're gonna have to set aside time to learn a new skill. And I think we all know the challenge involved in that, especially in the salon. It's like the second that you try to set aside time to do something, something else is always demanding your attention, whether it's a walk-in, whether it's a phone call, a needy client, a kid, your boss, whatever it is. It seems like we are sabotaged every time we try to set aside time to try to solve this problem. Or maybe you're like me and it's your own ADHD and you're just easily distracted. You almost have to be locked up somewhere and forced to focus. So I have an awesome solution for you. Picture yourself in February when the winter depression is really kicking in. And I don't know about you, but for me, my hands are cold, my feet are cold. I feel like I'm somehow halfway frozen. And you are packing your bags and your nail art brushes and headed to Navarre Beach to spend a week in a mansion on the beach, not near the beach, literally on the beach 1 week. During this week, you are going to be taught by me personally, and if you don't know who I am, you can read about me, how to master every type of salon nail art. No distractions, no clients, no kids, no spouses, just me and you and a small handful of other professional nail technicians in a mansion on the beach in Florida in February, doing what we are so passionate about and what we love. If you're like me, I bet you love making your clients happy. I mean, isn't that why we get into this industry? But what happens is when we're not fully prepared to be able to do that, it starts causing anxiety and we start dreading. We see our books and we see that one person on there. So for me, I had a few people who I would see them in my books. I would be thinking about it 2 days before they even came for their appointment, already having anxiety about it because I knew that they were going to ask me for a skill that I just didn't have yet. And so it left me with two choices. Number one, I could either try to do whatever it is, which we all know can usually end in disaster. And then it screws up your whole day because you're trying to fix something that you can't even do and then you're running late. And of course the customer isn't thrilled about it. Or you can just say to the customer, like, I'm really sorry, I don't know how to do that. I'll try to figure out before you come in next time. Da, 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 da. But at the end of the day, we risk losing that customer and we don't want that either. And so then I would try to set aside time to learn the new skills that I needed to learn, and I would be constantly disrupted, constantly interrupted, constantly distracted. And finally one day I was like, that's it. I have to figure out how to learn these skills that I need. So 12 years ago for me, this was a really messy, time-consuming process. I was on YouTube. I was spending money on expensive classes that were sort of vague about what they were teaching. And on YouTube, I found that it was either misinformation or very disorganized information or information that was missing really important chunks or things that weren't even really tested in a salon setting. It was more like people just doing stuff for hobbies, not considering the fact that we're actually in a salon trying to do this stuff. And so hours and so much time I poured into figuring all of these skills out for myself. Because see, back then, Wildflowers Master Artist Week didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. There was no way to get out of the environment and basically lock yourself away somewhere really beautiful for a week to really focus and really pour into yourself, to give yourself these skills that you really need. So when I would figure out these skills and something would finally click, I would be like, gosh, like if somebody would have just said this, or if somebody would have just showed me this little nugget, or how to turn my hand this way, or how to think differently when I'm trying to execute this technique, bam, they could have fixed me in 20 seconds flat. And that's the beauty of attending an in-person class. There's really nothing like it. So fast forward 12 years later, I have been holding Wildflowers Master Artist Week year after year after year. And I'm telling you, the change and the transformation that takes place and the nail techs that come to it. And it's why I wake up in the morning and do what I do as an educator in this industry. I mean, the confidence that they gain by learning these new skills, the support system that they gain by becoming a part of Wildflowers. So when they get back to the salon, not only has attending this event solved this problem for them, it has gone so far beyond that because they're so fired up about the transformation that has taken place. Now they're wanting to share that with the other nail techs that they're around, or the nail students, or other people in our industry. And so I have actually had to go beyond Master Artist Week and develop even more programs and even more systems to be able to equip the nail techs who have gone through Master Artist Week and had this amazing transformation so that they can take their experience and be able to give that experience to other nail techs. Their businesses are growing. Their skill sets are growing. Their confidence has grown in a way that now they're doing things that they never thought that they could do, and they're stepping out in business. They're opening salons. They are starting nail schools. They are doing the most incredible things, and all of this for them started by attending this event, Wildflowers Master Artist Week. They are finally mastering their career in this industry. So if this sounds like the type of transformation that you need to get to Wildflowers Master Artist Week. And in all honesty, you really can't afford not to. For those of you who don't know about me, I used to be a homeless drug addict, and I went through a major transformation. And one of the most important things that I learned through the process is that you can't continue doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. You have to do something differently. And if you want to just stay doing what you're doing, you're just going to continue to get the same results that you're getting. The anxiety is still going to be there. You're not going to have the skill set that you need, and it's not going to leave you in a very happy place. That's why I think so many nail techs end up quitting the nail industry, because there is just such a pressure and such a frustration that builds. But this event, this experience, this class is the solution. This fixes all of that. In fact, one of the students that attended Master Artist Week recently just posted in one of our Facebook groups. She was so excited to share. This is the first holiday season that she's going into not having to worry about money. It's amazing. And I watch these nail techs just elevate and elevate and elevate in this career after attending Master Artist Week. And I sometimes think, oh my gosh, what if this class wasn't there? What if this class didn't exist? Would they have given up on their dreams as a nail tech? Would they have quit this industry? And sadly, I think for a lot of them, the answer is yeah, or they just would have been really miserable. So if this sounds like you and you're a nail tech that is looking for a change, looking to do something different, looking to get unstuck, you need to sign up for Wildflowers Master Artist Week. I keep this class really small, so make sure you sign up today. I can't wait to see you in February at Navarre Beach and hang out for an entire week with you, pouring into you, and then watching the transformation that takes place.